Welcome to Negosyente, ang programang naghahatid sa inyo ng maraming kwento at kaalaman tungkol sa pagninegosyo. Ako si Roda Castro Kaliwara, your resident Pinay entrepreneur. At ito ang Negosyente. Today, makakakwentuhan natin ang very accomplished woman, ang napakagandang si Monette Hamlin. Sa Usapang Babae, no holds barred. Mistisang-mistisa siya hindi lamang sa pangalan, apelyido, pero pati sa itsura. Pero Pinoy na Pinoy ang puso niya. Ang ating kaibigan, makakasama natin sa Usapang Babae, Miss Monette Iturralde Hamlin.
Hello, salamat Roda sa pag-imbita mo ha.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Alam nyo, this lady is so busy, hardworking, and she's one of the best facilitators and moderators I know. Pero sa lahat ng ginagawa mo, Monette, okay, ano yung pinaka-paborito mo?
Ay nako Roda, napakarami as you said, no? Number one, excited ako kasi magte-32 years old na ang Team Asia. So alam mo naman,
Team Asia is your company.
Yes, Team Asia. I set it up in Hong Kong in 1992 and we've been creating and sustaining visibility for brands and clients all these years. So that's exciting. We are continuing to do events. As you know, we do international conferences, PR, creative and digital marketing, and all of that. And aside from that, you know, I have many other hats.
Yes.
Okay, so another one is the Government Academe Industry Network. Or
And that is
GAIN.
your advocacy.
Yes, that is
Okay.
one of my advocacies. GAIN is trying to ensure that the Filipino talent that we have is competitive globally. Na kahit saan mo dali ng Pinoy, makakakuha ng trabaho. You know, one of the things that we discovered is that the level of language proficiency in English of the Filipinos has been taking a dive. So what we're trying to do is to make sure the government takes notice and we do something to stop that and also to improve the scores of our Filipinos.
And that's one of the things that you're doing right now.
That's-
Pero marami pang iba. You're involved with so many organizations, right?
That's true. Tourism as well for Paseos, that's the Philippine Association of Convention and Exhibition Organizers and Suppliers. So I'm VP Conventions for that. I used to be chair, I used to be president, and right now with the Institute of Corporate Directors as well. I'm a fellow of the Institute, and what we're doing right now is to celebrating our 25th anniversary of building better boards for the Philippines. We're also taking a look at how do we make sure that there's board diversity and inclusion.
Pero among all this advocacies, ano yung pinaka-gusto mo, ano yung pinaka-paborito mo, ano yung pinaka-importante that you think you are ready to make a presentation even without preparation?
Halos lahat, pero for me, the most important thing that I think will have an effect for the country is really education. If we ensure that our children have the necessary skills, they grow up knowing how to become competitive. You know, one of the things I hated growing up is all of these OFWs. These are heroes because, you know, they've kept our country afloat. But imagine breaking up families.
True.
And the mom or the dad is overseas and the children are growing up dependent on the money that they send, but not the love,
Yeah.
the care, the values. So if I could just keep families together by ensuring that Filipinos have the skills for them to get good jobs and earn a good living, I would do that. Then the other thing we're going to start is a reading program. The average 10-year-old here in the Philippines, 90% of them cannot read.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? If 9 out of 10 children cannot read, what's the future?
And we want to thank you on behalf of all the people benefiting from this program. So maraming salamat, Monette. Sa lahat ng mga nakilala mong mga tao, is there an interesting person that you're able to, alam mo yon, nakausap na meet? Sino?
Ang hirap ng tanong na yan kasi ang dami-dami kong na-meet.
For
no?
sure.
I could talk about Deepak Chopra, for example. He had wonderful aura when we put him on stage and he was teaching. Mark Victor Hansen, the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul. But if I were really to choose one of the most interesting person, my late husband, Michael Allen Hamlin. He made sure that the family was kept together, but he also showed me that together, he and I, we could be a formidable force putting together Team Asia all these years.
What's the most challenging thing that you face every single day?
You know, the thought of reinventing myself is something so important to me. You have to continue learning. You have to continue with life, and you have to know what your purpose is. Chase that dream. Continue to be the very best that you can. And then the concept of ikigai, which is finding your life purpose.
Purpose. I love that word. Pero Monette, if you had all the money in the world at hindi mo na kailangang magtrabaho, how would you spend your time?
Oh gosh, I would travel around the world and I would write about it and continue to inspire people about, living life and enjoying it, because we have such a limited time in this world. Enjoy it and do good all the time.
And I hope you would bring me along
Sama
to your
ka.
travels.
Tara na!
Well, maraming salamat sa oras mo. But before we close, meron ka bang favorite quote or
Fi-
saying?
Pwede dalawa?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, the first is, when women support other women, great
Things
things
happen.
happen. Di ba, inumpisahan ko yan sa Women's Business Council?
That's right, that's right.
Okay, the other thing is always autograph your work with excellence.
Wow. Maraming salamat sa iyo. Thank you for being on the show.
Salamat.
Sana na-inspire tayo sa kwento ni Monette. Hindi pa tayo tapos sa usapang babae. Up next, Women's Voices.
Brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Tikog is a wild grass. Yan ang ginagamit namin na material for our bags. I am Eva Marie Adona, the owner of Eva Marie Arts and Craft. Yung mga produkto namin is more on fashion and home accessories. So we have bags, clutches. We also have mga pillowcases, coin purses, dividers, and floor mats. It was started by my parents na ako na po nag-continue. This time, I'm so proud na nag-export na rin po kami. And we are the major supplier of kultura. The brand is Mabaysay. Waray dialect, it means beautiful. So lahat ng products ko is mabaysay and magaganda and beautiful. The challenges that we face na laging nagbabagyo sa amin, so we see to it na pag-start ng November, December, January, mayroon pa kami mga banig na nakastock para just in case we have volume order like the Kultura, they ordered so much bags sa amin, mayroon na pong nakaambak na banig. The person that influenced me the most is my father. I've learned a lot from him. He passed away 11 years ago. Pero siya po yung inspirasyon ko to continue the business, to continue the mat weaving in Basay Samar. Ang laki po ng tulong ng Kultura SM po sa amin because once they ordered so many bags na di-display nila sa lahat ng outlet ng Kultura, yan po ay nakakatulong po sa amin, lalo na sa mga weavers. Nakakatulong din po ako sa community, sa amin, yung mga association ng mga weavers, that once they ordered so many bags, nabibigyan ko rin ng trabaho yung mga weavers sa place namin. I'm looking forward for Kultura at SM to continue our partnership. Once they ordered na napakaraming bags, it can help a lot sa mga weavers namin sa Samar. My favorite saying is, the secret of success is leadership. Kasi kung maganda yung leadership mo and you focus dun sa mga weavers, yung mind mo is not only for yourself, hindi lang ako yung aangat, para din sa kanila, sa mga weavers na they will grow, aasenso din sila, para dalawa kaming aangat. Lahat masaya.
Brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Nalalapit na ba ang inyong birthday or any okasyon sa inyong pamilya o sa trabaho? Baka naman ang food trays ang kasagutan ng inyong salo-salo needs. Meet Sweet and her mom, Tita Yol. Pakinggan natin ang kanilang inspiring story. Paano nga ba sila nagsimula at paano lumago ang kanilang food tray business?
We offer food delivery online, food packages like in Bilao, food trays, pack meals. And then we deliver po within Metro Manila, Rizal, Cavite, Laguna.
Nag-start po siya ng pandemic lang. Kasi nag-home base siya.
We just tried to, yun nga po, offer lasagna. Food trays lang po na talagang isa-isa lang ang umu-order. Minsan lang po yun, pagsahod lang.
Nagpapa-order kami, lasagna lang. Tapos mga ilang days, pwede raw magpaluto ng crispy pata. Pwede naman. Tapos sabi niya, okay lang daw ba kaldereta na beef? Pwede naman. Pwede rin daw oo, sige lahat pwede. Sabi niya, gagawan ko ng package. Ginawa niya ng package. Inabi niya, inaral niya. Tapos naggawa kami ng costing, lahat ng mga gagastusin. Tapos nung bandang huli, lagyan natin ng freebies para mas matuwa customer. Maglagay tayo ng 6 na drinks, lagyan natin ng gelatin.
Medyo challenging po siya.
Una, ang challenge namin, yung mga tao kulang. Sabi niya, bibigyan kita isang kasama, kukuha akong kasama mo na isa. Sabi ko, sige. Sabi ko, baka naman wala tayong pampasweldo dyan. Kasi kung magkano lang ang order, baka kulangin pa. Hindi, kaya yan, huwag kayo masyadong mag-alala, akong bahala. O sige, hanggang sa nadagdaga, naging 3, naging 5, naging 7, hanggang ngayon, naging 15 na sila.
You're managing your kitchen in terms of yung mga luto, ng schedule ng luto, ng food. And then you're also managing your riders. How long the travel time for us to make sure na fresh pa rin po ang food natin pag-receive.
Medyo sumikip naman yung space namin. Sabi ko, ang hirap naman. So, buong bahay namin nagamit na.
Pati yung kwarto ko dati,
Ginawang bodega.
ilang stock room na lang po siya. So yung office ko, doon na rin ako natutulog. Yun yung pinakang sabi ko, kailangan natin magtiis muna. Pero by next month, we're actually thinking that our house should be our commissary na lang po. Parang meron kami isang bahay na nakikitang pwede naming puntahan na.
Lahat kami nagtutulungan. Kahit yung asawa ko, tapos yung anak kong lalaki. Pagka pumunta kami sa ibang lugar, kunwari kakain lang kami sa labas, puro pagkukwentuhan namin yung puro, dapat tayo, dapat ikaw din. Dapat lahat kami merong mga kailangan gawin. Parents ko, nanay ko, tatay ko, magaling magluto. Kaya nung nagluluto sila, ako nanonood. Bawat ginagawa ng nanay ko, tatay ko, tinatanong ko nanay ko. Tapos nung pag-age ko ng 12, 13, ako na nagluluto ng pagkain namin. Kasabihin lang ng nanay ko, medyo kulang sa ganito. Susunod, dagdagan mo ng ganito. Siguro, kung nag-asawa ko, nag-isip naman ako ng tinda. Na parang sa bahay lang, mga kapitbahay, yung bibili. Nung high school na sila, nakakuha kami ng company na sinusuplayan. Tapos sabi ko sa kanila noon, pag nakagraduate lang talaga kayo, titigil na ako. Kaya nakagraduate silang 3, sabi ko, okay na. Yun lang naman yung pangarap ko dati pa eh. Kaya nung nagtrabaho naman siya, biglang nag-pandemic lang, magluto. Naku ha, pahihirapan mo na naman ako.
Sayang po kasi yung opportunity, especially po if it's our passion, to cook food. So sabi ko, why not? Try lang naman natin. Parang when I started din po, parang wala din ako sa mga circle of friends ko before na, syempre po may magyayaya sa'yo kung saan-saan. Ay, sorry, meron akong personal agenda, so I cannot attend to other concerns. So yun po, never in my life na I imagined na mag-grow po siya ng ganito. Iba po yung social media. The power of social media is very, po talaga. Of course, talagang pinag-pray po, talagang pinagsikapan. Pero sobra-sobra po ang binigay ni Lord. Magti 3 years po namin, nakakuha na po kami 2 sasakyan. 800 square meter ng lupa. Meron na rin pong condo. Meron din pong 2 unit ng bahay sa Philinvest. Actually po, I'm thinking na mag-expand sa ibang location. And then, to do other business venture, souvenirs, resorts, patience po talaga. Totoo po yan, patience is a virtue. Kasi lahat po ng gagawin natin, it takes time and effort. Hindi po talaga sa snap, andyan na po talaga lahat ng kailangan mo. Lahat talaga pinaghihirapan. Yun ang lagi kong sinasabi. But if there's someone who believes in you, hanggat may ibang tao sa mundo, don't stop. Don't give up. Kung ikaw kasi mismo nagda-doubt ka, how can you assure others to believe in you?
Lahat ng mga gustong mag-business, ganyan, pwede naman silang mag-umpisa. Basta aralin lang muna nila para hindi sila mapasubo dahil mahirap din malugi. Kailangan bago mag-umpisa, pilitin nilang makaya lahat din yung mga kailangan nilang gustong gawin. Tsaka yung gusto talaga nila. Hindi pwedeng nakita mo lang sa kapitbahay, meron sa makagaya. Mukhang malaki kinikita, makagaya rin. Dapat aralin mo munang maigi kung talagang kaya mo.
Yun din po yung in-advise ko sa ibang mga friends ko na they want to start a business but ang hirap daw mag-isip. Sabi ko, first thing you need to do is to think, what's your passion? Kasi kahit pagod ka, if that's your passion, hindi ka mapapagod. And if the time comes na pagod ka na, mawawala yung pagod mo. Kasi it's your passion. You're talking about your happiness.
Nakakatakam naman ang food tray selection ni Sweet at ni Tita Yol. Problema nyo ba ang kapital para makapagsimula ng negosyo? Our next partner will help you find ways. Sa Pera Paraan, hatid sa inyo ng BDO.
Sabi ng asawa ko, mag-open daw kami ng bank account. Nag-ipon naman kami ng pera pero kailangan ba talagang sa bangko?
Aba, syempre naman, oo. Hindi na uso ngayon ang mag-ipon sa kutsyon or sa unan. Sa totoo lang, napakaraming dahilan bakit kailangan mag-open ng bank account. Makinig mabuti at mag-take down notes sa mga sasabihin ko. Ako po si Kabayan Chay, ang iyong kaakbay sa usapang bangko at pinansyal dito sa BDO Pera Paraan. Number 1, safe ang pera mo sa bangko. Walang mambubudol sa'yo. Kung may bank account ka na sa BDO, automatic may bank record ka na. Para saan ang bank record? In the future, mas madali kang ma-approve sa loan. Car loan, home loan, personal loan, loan para sa negosyo, insurance, or kahit credit card. BDO ang may pinakamaraming branches at ATM sa Pinas. Halos bawat kanto may BDO. Sa mga probinsya naman, meron tayong BDO Network Bank. Maliban pa sa open kami during weekends until 7 p.m. sa SM Malls, may access rin ang iyong account sa aming BDO online app. Branch man or online, pwede yan sa BDO. Safe pa dahil bangko ito. Sana'y may natutunan kayo. Dito sa BDO Pera Paraan, we find ways para mas madali at mas masaya ang banking para sa ating lahat.
Sana marami kayong natutunan sa ating mga guests sa araw na ito at na-inspire sa kanilang mga kwento. Bitin, di ba? Ito ang isang katanungan mula kay Heidi. Is it wise na humiram sa isang kaibigan or mga kamag-anak para makapagsimula ng negosyo? Heidi, base na rin sa mga narinig at nakita kong mga kwento, marami ng relasyon ang nasira sa kanilang mga kaibigan at pamilya dahil hindi naging successful ang kanilang sinimulang negosyo. Pero magandang balita, may mga access na tayo sa mga institusyon na nagpapahiram ng kapital. Lapitan mo kaya ang BDO. Isa na naman na napakagandang pagkakataon na makapaglingkod kami sa inyo. Ako si Rhoda Castro Kaliwara na naniniwalang pag may negosyo, may trabaho. See you next week. Makikilala natin ang mother and daughter team.